Welcome to the portfolio project portion of Career Ed here at Harrison Center. This PowerPoint is going to go through the basic directions for the portfolio and just give you a brief overview of what's going to be included in this project. The purpose of this portfolio is to create an application packet that you can either use now or upon graduation or sometime in the future to help yourself get a job. It is composed of three main parts, which includes the cover letter, or sometimes called the letter of interest, the resume, and a references page. Just some simple directions to remember to follow. Each document needs to be typed, and each of these documents will be separate from each other. So you will not be creating them all in one document. You'll actually have three separate documents. That makes them easier to edit, easier to modify individually as needed, both in the immediate and in the future. You have to use the same letterhead format. What that means is whatever your address is, your phone number, email address, those all need to be the same on each of the documents. So make sure if you do in the future ever change one of these items that you change them on all three of the documents so that you're consistent. It shows that that you can keep good records, and it also shows employers that you were paying attention to the details when developing this and updating it for future use. All the documents should have the same font, size, and style. So if you're using Times New Roman, it should all be Times New Roman. Preferably 12 point is the font size that you want to stick with. Arial is accepted as a font. I prefer personally Times New Roman, but those are the two most recognized fonts to use. So make sure that each of the three documents, cover letter, resume, and references page, includes the same font size and style. All documents are expected to be error-free. Okay? This means that you're not going to turn it in one time and get credit for it. You will see your teacher making corrections and requesting that you make certain changes, and then you will resubmit it and continue this process until it is 100% error-free. We want you to be able to use this document immediately. Some students are graduating shortly after taking the Career Ed course at Harrison, and we want them to be prepared for the job market and the real world with a real working portfolio. Make sure to save all pieces electronically. I recommend either using a flash drive, either a school flash drive or your personal one, or some sort of cloud storage system. Google Drive is an example of storage, online storage. Dropbox would be another example. Save them electronically. It makes them easy to come back to, easy to edit in the future, easy to submit to the teacher for grading and correction purposes, and you can take that document with you wherever you go after that. Just a brief disclaimer, the significance of this portfolio can reflect whether or not you get a job in the future, or either immediate or long-term future. At some point in your life, you probably will find yourself needing a portfolio, at least a resume, if not a cover letter and references to go along with that. So it's very important that in today's job market with limited jobs and a number of people looking for jobs, that your information is truthful, that is accurate, and that is error-free. It's not uncommon that employers throw resumes in the trash if they find errors. So if they start reading through your cover letter and they don't like what they see because it's full of misspellings, grammatical errors, you name it, it's not uncommon for them to just throw them aside or throw them in the trash. Take your time now so that they will take their time to read it. If you don't take your time. They won't take their time out of their busy schedules to read this. So those are the brief directions for the portfolio. There will be more directions for both for the cover letter, the resume, and the reference page that you need to follow to learn more about the specifics of those documents.